Hi guys, so this is my analysis update on gold, guys. Before we do today's analysis on gold, I would like to do a quick recap on gold. So if you watch my previous analysis, I think we were around this zone right here. And I had few instances where my first instance was, if you can see that this zone is a very sensitive zone because we rejected around that zone based on our prior price action. So I said there was a possibility that when we get to that zone, we're around the zone. When we get to that zone, there's a possibility for it actually dropping to the downside, right? To at least my 2164.720. That was my TP area for a down sell, and that's because we can see we had this break of structure here. So that was a good area for us to actually look for TP around that area right there. And that was what I said. But as you can see, another thing was because we were currently around my negative 27% fib level. And like I used to say, my negative 27% fib level most times are my reversal zone slash area, which means that whenever we get to that zone, there is always a possibility for some sort of like a reversal around that area. But we can see that the market started tanking to the upside, right? It's giving us this kind of weak rejection and making people think that we're going to continue to push to the upside, because I also said if we continue to see momentum of push to the upside, then certainly my TP area, my TP2 will certainly be my negative 61.8% fib level, which is 2237.693, around that area right here. But as you can see that the market were tanking to the upside and we started having rejection around the zone. So if I draw a box around this area right here, you can see that we started having a lot of rejection around this area. So there was a possibility that the market might not push to at least my next TP area, which was around this area right here, based on the fact that we are rejecting around this zone right here. And another thing was we hit my negative 27% fib level, and I said most of the time those are like reversal area, that whenever price gets to that level, most of the times they're sort of like a reversal around that area. But as we can see that we still pushed to the downside, but we did not push to the downside based on the zone that we thought we put to the downside. It went up a little bit before we see it pushing to the downside. And what would have given us more confluence for a sell certainly was because you can see that we've rejected around this sell multiple times and gave us this doji candlestick. And we can see after the doji candlestick, which that is like an indecisive candlestick, right? We saw this beautiful bear engulfing candle right here. So that just signifies that the bears are now in the market, right? So we can probably just call this one some sort of like a fake out, because it broke out of the zone but did not actually get to where we think it to get to before pushing to the downside. So those that have gotten an entry here for a buy would have been taken out, because their stop loss will probably be around this area right here, right? So as you can see that the market was just tanking, and it finally tanked to our TP area, which was the breakout zone and a test of this trend line as well. So now let's delete my previous analysis on gold and let's reanalyze gold based on what we currently have on gold, guys. So let's delete this one. What else do I want to delete? I think that's good for now. So just like I like to do top-down analysis, let's just go to a bigger time frame and just see the overall thoughts on gold. So if you watch my previous analysis, right, we were pushing to the downside, and I said that my TP area for my downward was this break of structure, which is the eye, right? The eye that we had, and we can see that I said it just makes sense if you're pushing to the downside. This should be like our first TP area for us to see, because that was where we had the break of structure with this candlestick right here. So there's a possibility that what is doing right now is just this impulse, a retest to retest this break of structure and continue to push to the upside. That's a possibility, because right now we're more biased towards a buy on gold rather than a sell. So as you can see, but like I said, we have to be mindful as well, because we are currently around my negative 7% fib level. It's showing me this M pattern, which is a reversal pattern. So there's a possibility that we might continue to tank to the downside, to at least my breakup structure right here, which is 02068.337, around that area right there. There is a possibility that we might get to that level right there. So like I said, right now, right, it would just be safer for us to be patient right now, because we can see, like, it's just in a confusing state. First of all, we can see that when it got to this my retest area that I said previously, we had this beautiful bull candlestick that pops up, which shows that the buys are in the market, right? But don't also forget that we did not close above the zone, which is a significant zone. So I'm just going to draw a zone right here. We did not close above that zone right here, so that still shows that we might continue to push to the downside, right? So it's giving us, it might push to the upside, it might push to the downside. We decided to push to the upside, but we can see that we did not close with this candlestick right here, but we did not close above that zone. We wicked out, so there was a weak rejection. So that also shows that we might continue to push to the downside. It's giving me the M pattern, which you know is a reversal pattern, and the reversal pattern is not just on any other sorry, it's not just on any other zone, but my negative 27% fib level zone, which we know is a reversal area as well. So those are like confluences that is giving me that as of right now, I am more biased towards a sell rather than a buy on gold, right? But like I also mentioned to you guys as well, that we can't skip the fact that it has come to retest this break of structure, and now we have this engulfing candle right here, which signifies that the market might be on a buy trend, and this kind of like this like kind of like sell pattern is just tricking us for us to sell, and it's going to push to the upside. So that is what I'm saying, like, it's giving us both, it can go both ways, and I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So let's go to more smaller time frame and see right here. Let's see, let me extend this one right here. So I'm going to use my mini fib around this area right here. So let's see from, wait, let me go to daily time frame and see. Yes, I want to use my mini fib from here to here. Let's go to my forward time frame and see. Okay, from here to here. Okay. Let's see. So that's just like I mentioned, we can see on the 4-hour time frame, it's showing us the bull move, right? So I think it's showing us some sort of like an impulse, a correction to push to the upside. And we can see that based on how this price mark action is actually forming up, we can see this impulse, a correction, like a descending correction. And we know descending correction is a reversal correction. So there's a possibility right now, or you're currently around my 78.6% fib level, that it's to push to the upside. To be honest, I am certainly saying that. We can see right here, it's currently around the zone area right here. Let me draw a zone that is significant, because we can see that we rejected around that zone quite a number of time, and currently around that zone, and that zone also happens to be one of the Fibonacci level as well. So certainly I'm seeing some sort of like a push to the upside, like I said. right now. I think so. So I think probably this is some sort of like a fake out right here to push to the upside, because you can see it broke this trend line right here. But don't forget that even despite the fact that I broke um this trend line right here, we are still on a we can still push to the buy side. So as long as it hasn't broken this low right here, right, we are still on a upside, right? So this is what I am seeing. So what I would do right now is, let me just use my mini fib right here, point A here to point B. There, so we can see that my negative 27% fib level is around 88.6% fib level. So there's a possibility it might get there, to be honest, before tanking to the upside. That's a possibility based on my fib strategy. So I think right now, what I'm thinking right now is some sort of like a push to the downside to hit this area right here. Then if you continue to push to the upside, let's this be our first target. Let's take it one step at a time. So let's take it one step at a time. That is what I am predicting right now. So which is the first buy move will be run around here, 282. Will be my first TP area, right? Then if we continue to sell, at least this will be a safer route for sell, which can still push to the upside, which is run around here. Probably 100 will be a safer side for sell. Let's put a price tag. Let's see, 876. So those are like my target area for gold right now. So we might, if we continue to push to the downside, if we get to my 88.6% fib level, then let's see, maybe it might get to this 100% level for it to continue to push to the upside, right? So that is what I am looking forward to. And also be mindful that we have this trend line right here that hasn't been retested yet. So there's a possibility that it might draw a little bit pushed to the downside right here to retest this trend line right here before tanking to the upside. So this is my quick thought on gold, guys. Hope you guys find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you in my next analysis, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.